Hello, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to unbox and go over this Highboy S2 electric scooter. Let's bring this pole all the way up, lock it into place. Now let's connect these handlebars. You need to shove all this wire into this pole right here. Okay. Grab your hardware, press down on the handlebars, and hand tighten these screws. 2 on the front and 2 more on the back. I tighten them almost all the way. Now we can finish off and tighten them all the way. To turn on the unit, you have to hold this power button, double tap to go from comfort mode to sport mode, then 3 times to enable cruise control. Then you press it once to turn on the light. The scooter already comes with a kickstand. Push it down with your foot, just like that. Let's fully charge it first, then we'll test ride it. Before we test ride the scooter, let's go ahead and download this app. Go to settings, go to Bluetooth, turn on the scooter, open up the app, click Highboy, and here's the app. Pretty nifty, shows you the speed. You can unlock it and lock it, turn the light on and turn it back off, go from slow to sport mode, but this is what I want to go to settings. So we have the minimum speed, 2 miles per hour, and the maximum speed is 19. The big thing I want to change is kickstart method. I want to do 0 start, and of course you can change whatever you like. And now we can test drive the scooter. Safety first. So this is the throttle of the scooter. Spins only the front wheel because it's only driven by the front hub, which is a 350 watt motor. Then we have the bell, the brakes, and we have the regen brakes. You'll mostly be using this regen brake, but you will want to get used to this brake as well because there might be some hard stops you need to be using this for. But if you use the regen, you will be saving a lot more battery. You can see on the LCD, it shows you how much battery you're gaining. Okay, we're going up a decently steep hill, and it's doing an okay job at 9 miles per hour at max throttle. And then there's people like that. I am legally, speed limit's 20 miles per hour in this complex. So I am in my speed limit, and a scenario like that, if it's any closer, you'd want to be using this brake as well. We just hit 19, 20 miles an hour. See all that regen? It can do some tight corners if you're pretty balanced. Now let's test how fast we can go by just kicking with our foot, the old school way. Let's go and kick. I'm actually pretty impressed. That was pretty fast. Let's say for safety's concern, let's turn on kickstart and max speed limit of 11 miles an hour. So I know some of y'all might have kids. You can press the throttle, it's not gonna go anywhere. However, you need to kick and it'll go. So max speed I put at 11 miles an hour, and that is only the speed that would be going. That's our max speed. You go to details and see all the details of the scooter. It's all active details. So you see the power go up, the watts, pretty cool. 100% battery remaining. I will say, if there's people in front of you, this bell comes in handy. People will get out of your way because that's pretty annoying. Now let's do how fast this can stop. So we'll be stopping at this line. I'll come back around. I'm gonna start with just the regen braking. Then I'll do both of these. For an even test, I'll put the max speed at 15 miles an hour. I should be able to get to 15 miles an hour. Okay. 15 miles an hour. Okay. That was just the regen. Now let's try out the regen and the brakes. Okay. So nearly half the distance, and we took a skid. Let's do that again. Okay, I definitely recommend training yourself to do that kind of stop because you may end up having to do it. The way I'd like to do it is 2 fingers on the grip and 2 fingers on the brake. However, which way you want to do that, for me, is this way is a little bit easier. Say you want to put it in the back of your truck or car, what have you. Pretty freaking easy. I'd recommend turning this off first. Pull this up, pull out. Then over here, you have this tab around this hook, and bam. Then you just pick it up and throw it in the back of your vehicle, just like that. And here, it fits perfectly. And for me, the scooter is relatively light. I can grab it with one hand and bring it back down. Then you simply pick up this tab, pull it back up, and you can either press it on or slap it on. All right, so a few things to talk about. There's some people complaining about this brake lever being here. One, where else are you gonna put it? If you've ever ridden like a quad or dirt bike with assisted throttle, the brake is right here. That's the standard placement for a brake, so I'm not sure what people are complaining about. Number two is while you're riding, you wanna make sure that you're not putting all the weight on just these handlebars as you're speeding up and slowing down. You wanna be stable on the skateboard itself and use your car and only use your hands to steer the scooter. That'll make you much more of an agile rider, and it'll train you to use your car, and that's kind of like an exercise. Number three, these are disc brakes, and that's really good to see, especially with it going 19 miles an hour. So they are pretty dang grabby, so there's something to keep an eye on. You can adjust these brakes, which is nice, and it looks like the cable is really easy to swap out in case it does snap. These lights are actually really nice. They illuminate all of the ground around you, so you're pretty obvious. And then we have a reflector right here for safety. I think safety is very important when riding the scooters because there are a lot of not so smart drivers on the road. They're probably texting, you know, like 50% of America, they all text and drive. It's a sad, sad sight. Quick rant. Can you not wait to text when you get to your destination? I don't really get it. I do not. What's so important for you to be scrolling through Instagram or messages to risk a life? I don't know. Another feature with the scooter is that you can lift this up and you can place a seat right inside of here and have basically a seated electric scooter. And I highly, highly recommend wearing a helmet. It's very important. I like this one so far. I'll link it down below for convenience, and getting a U-lock or some sort of lock that you can lock your scooter right around here, and you can lock this onto a pole that you're parked right next to. This particular U-lock does have a braided cable, which you can wrap around and lock it as well. Your scooter's not gonna go anywhere because this cannot go over the wheel. This can't go this way, and you know, that's a good spot for the U-lock. Park your scooter where it's public. And I'll link all of this down below for your convenience. Hopefully this video helped you out. This is Chris. Always appreciate and respect another. I'll see you next time.